and welcome to an episode of The Rundown, where we keep you caught up on what's current. I'm Cambria.
I'm Adrian.
And I'm Kendall. Let's visit the Kardashian Jenner clan, shall we?
Yeah.
Yes,
because Kris Jenner finally filed for divorce from Bruce. They announced the separation 11 months ago. They've been married for 23 years, but she finally filed for divorce.
Wow.
So
That's
pretty
actually depressing. I thought they were going to just separate for a while, live in different houses, but they were going to be married because it's Kris and Bruce. 23 years.
I know.
That's a lot to just throw away.
But honestly, I'm really not surprised.
I feel like the way they talk about Kris is not surprising with her being controlling. But it's like they announced this 11 months ago. So why now? What took so long?
I feel like Kim's finally got her life together, and she's in the process of like trying to get out of Chris's house. So I feel like Kris is trying to move on with her life, get her career going, her momager stuff off the ground again.
Now, I would have to say it probably has to do with Bruce's ponytail.
I do not like the ponytail at all.
It's probably shoulder length at this point, and I know he one time tried to put highlights in it.
Oh,
so
no.
You talking? There was flat ironing it for Kim's wedding.
For Kim's wedding,
That was
So I feel like one thing might be that Kris feels that Bruce is more glam than she is.
I don't think so. I think Bruce is just tired of Chris's shenanigans. That's what I honestly think.
That's what I agree too. Because Kris is a lot, but I feel like with Kim in the house and Kanye and North, it's a lot. But then, like, everybody's moving out. Kendall's moved out. Kylie's thinking about moving out. So whenever Kanye gets out, it's just gonna be Kris.
Yeah, in that big house all by herself.
What's she gonna do?
But I don't know. Now I know sometimes Kris can be over the top, but when they're together on the show, it doesn't seem to me that in their relationship she's over the top. So it seems to me that they're pretty balanced in their relationship. If anything, I would actually say Bruce is the one who can sometimes be dramatic and a little sensitive and take things to a level where they don't need to be. Like, for example, the episode when they went to Thailand and Bruce was pushing everybody to do the zip line. And also when they were in the car accident. And when they were looking for Kylie and Kendall. It feels to me as if Bruce is also a bit of a problem. It's not all Kris. You can't.
I know it's not all Kris. I mean, everybody has their mom is like over the top sometimes. We all can be over the top. I get what you're coming from with Bruce. Yeah, he can be a little extra at times.
Kris even said that there was this one episode where Chloe and Bruce were on a trip together, and she was like, "I want you to see what Bruce is really like," because you know what I'm talking about.
I think it's 60-40. 60% Kris, 40% Bruce. That's just my opinion.
At this point, I would actually have to say 65% Bruce, 35% Kris.
Well, you know what? There's only one way to settle this. If you think that it's 60% Kris, tweet us and let us know at the Rundown STV.
If you think it's 65% Bruce, which it is, you can also tweet that to the Rundown STV.
Yes, let us know what you think.
Now, all right, talking about relationships in the Kardashian family, I know that there seems to be a Khloe reconciliation on the rocks. I don't know. I've heard that Khloe and Lamar have been talking, especially now that she's done with French. Thank God, because that was wrong on so many levels. But I don't know if I would really be open to a Khloe reunion, honestly.
No, I would. I love Khloe. Lamar had a lot of problems that he was dealing with internally. But I thought that Khloe was good for him. I thought they were good together.
I like Khloe of the past. I feel like at this point, even though I don't have the full story on the Lamar thing, I feel like whatever he did to Khloe is so beyond repair. I mean, yeah, I love Khloe too, but I like when Khloe were together. At this point, I feel like Khloe wouldn't be the same Khloe that I fell in love with.
They had a lot to work through.
Yeah.
If they were to get back together.
Yeah, and I feel like it'd be one of the things that was so great about Khloe and Lamar together was that they were in love, but then the family also loved Lamar in a way that we didn't see with Scott up until recently. So he was accepted into the family so quickly that I feel bringing him back would be difficult. Especially I've heard that Kris doesn't want Khloe to get back with Lamar. So bringing him back into the family wouldn't be the Lamar that we knew and the relationship that we saw. I feel like it'd be tense. And really, I feel like we would just be waiting at this point until when Lamar is just going to mess up again. Because I don't feel like if they got back together, it would be permanent. Because
definitely not.
I feel whatever, I don't think they'll be able to work through what they had, whatever issues they had. And I also don't, I feel like it would be hard for Chloe to forget, you know, they sold the house, they can't go back there. So,
I mean, Lamar put Chloe through a lot, but then I think about, they got the matching tattoos, they did all the
She had her
unbreakable.
tattoo
Moved.
What?
yeah.
Well, they did the unbreakable perfume, and I was like, oh, that's so
Take it off the
cute.
market.
So that's the Clomar I remember, and I want them to get back to.
I just think once it's done, it should be done, and you don't need to go back. Like, all season long, we've watched her struggle with Lamar's antics, and I think this should be another Kardashian relationship that's just over.
Now, I agree with that, but I do have to question who is going to tell her that. I feel Chris will tell her that, let it go. Kim, let it go. But I feel Courtney, who she's closest with, will tell her to give it a chance, considering
It's kind of the Courtney and Scott thing. Yeah,
considering
that's why.
everything she's gone through with Scott. So you have to wonder who's telling her, you know, how to handle the situation. Because if it's coming from Courtney, she might be saying, you know, you guys put in so much work into this relationship, don't just throw it away. Coming from Kim and Chris, they'll probably be like, just let him go. But does she really value Kim and Chris's opinions? No. So I don't know. I want a Clomar for Chloe's happiness, but I don't want a Clomar because it just doesn't seem right at this point. So
I agree.
I want the best for Chloe. She's my favorite after Queen Courtney.
I was about to say, Chloe's definitely my favorite.
But
tweet us at the Rundown STV. Let us know, do you think Clomar should get back together or nah?
Or not.
But you know what you shouldn't tweet us? Nude pictures. What is going on with the nude leaks?
I don't know.
Like,
So
we've
many
had
people.
Jennifer Lawrence,
Yep.
and like here recently, now we have Megan Good, Gabrielle Union,
Kim
like,
Kardashian.
of course Kim Kardashian and like her infamous selfies. But I mean, like, what is going on with this whole scandal right now?
No idea. But you know, Gabrielle Union is taking it to the FBI.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
I find it
not playing
actually
any games. Her and Dwayne Wade.
Oh no.
Right, yeah.
No.
I actually find it quite disturbing that this is something that happens now,
Yeah.
where people's privacy is just totally invaded,
Right.
and people, hopefully not you guys on Twitter, retweet these things, people's personal private pictures, and now they're out there for sport. How many
Exactly.
retweets can Gabrielle Union's new picture get? I feel
Exactly.
that's sort of problematic to me, and I hate it for the people who've been affected by it, honestly. So
No, I definitely agree. I've actually had some sent to me. I know that's really weird. Didn't ask for them, but they were just sent to me.
the news,
But it's
the
like
celebrity news.
the celebrity news,
Okay.
not anybody else's news. Let's just clear that up.
Yeah.
Clear that up right
Celebrity
now.
news, okay.
But it's more like a shock factor. I think people are really enjoying the shock that these nude pictures are bringing. Like, everybody's stunned, and that's why it keeps circulating, because people that we never thought we would see naked are just everywhere.
Yeah, honestly, with Megan Good, I wasn't expecting that because, you know, she's married to a pastor.
Right?
So it's kind of like awkward when you walk into church on Sunday, right? Your news floating around on Twitter.
Yeah, I think also what's weird is the celebrities, maybe with the exception of Kim, aren't celebrities that you would expect. So Jennifer
Exactly.
Lawrence has this wholesome image. Megan Good is married to a pastor. Gabrielle Union's in a relationship. She's married. So it's not, you know, you might expect a little something from Kim.
Kim is like infamous.
Right, but
Yeah.
it's just that these are celebrities that aren't what you would think of as, you know.
And then you got Vanessa Hudgens, which is like her third time.
Yeah, she's
having
probably
a-
used to it at this
yeah,
point.
she's probably like, I put them out myself. Like, I mean,
and if
honestly.
she did, that would be her choice, and that's where the
Right.
problem lies.
Yeah.
If these pictures are being released when these women don't want them to be released, and then they're also being threatened with the release of new pictures.
mhm.
I know Emma Watson is being threatened of having her pictures released because she gave a speech about the importance of feminism, and now people are threatening her. I'm going to release your nudes.
Yeah,
What is the world? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
that's not okay at all.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely don't agree with that.
These news are something else. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it needs to end. Like, I don't want another wave of nudes coming out
Yeah.
because At what? I mean, how many nudes could you possibly have to release? First of all,
I don't know about that. There's probably more than enough nude pictures in the celebrity circuit to be released, but.
And another thing that I've also noticed is a lot of people are doing some shaming of these women for sending nudes in the first place, and I feel these women
are victims, but it's coming back on them. Really
yeah.
hard. Yeah.
I think they have any right to do whatever they want in a relationship. So
You gotta boo.
if you're booed
that's
out,
your personal choice.
exactly, you do what you want. So there's just it's levels to this, and it's disturbing.
I think the main thing is be careful what you post, who you send to, and where you put it, because I mean, you never know whose hands that these things could end up in.
That's very
So I think that's the moral of these stories.
Yeah.
So
Definitely true. But I mean, if you got a boo and you sending them out, that's your choice. But also this week, it's cuffing season, and somebody else got booed up. That cuff's on tight now because Bow Wow and Erica Mena of Love and Hip Hop New York are engaged.
what?
Yes. So Mr. 106 in Park, I guess we could call him Shad Moss now. I don't know. I'm still calling him Bow Wow.
He's always gonna be Bow Wow. Yeah.
So, what do y'all think about that? Did you expect Bow Wow to get engaged?
I didn't even know they were dating.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I didn't either. It was a shock to me, of all people. Like, wasn't Erica dating what's her face? That one girl, wasn't she dating a girl?
I think
for
she
a
was
while?
dating a girl. Apparently, they've been dating for less than 6 months. It was really under the radar. Nobody knew. I think they started dating. She co-hosted an episode of 106 in Park.
And
They
it's
kissed
so
on
awesome.
screen, and that's where it started.
I'll be kissing everybody on screen though.
Yeah,
So I don't
He
know.
kissed Tyra. He kissed,
really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I should probably watch more 106 in Park.
Erica's ring is gorgeous.
Yeah, you see
Have
Bow Wow
you
got the
seen it?
matching Rolex.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Crazy. They announced everything at the BET Hip Hop Awards. So I guess whenever those air, we'll
October 14th, 2014.
October 14th.
I'm just ready to see the ciphers.
Yeah. So watch the BET Awards or the Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, Hip Hop Awards.
So do you think this will change Love and Hip Hop New York?
Is that still on the air?
I don't know. But you know who's going to take that spot? Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Just aired last week. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
We saw the ratchet.
Oh, no, not yet.
I think Lil Fizz is pretty hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Lil Fizz isn't my favorite, but I will say Tierra Marie is losing it.
Drama central.
Losing it. She's the new Jocelyn.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
She has a level. She has an air of extraness about her that is just difficult for me to watch. I couldn't. She was just. I mean, I know she's supposed to be the drama factor, but she was so dramatic that it was nauseating.
It was a lot. And
It was
for
a
it to
lot.
be for Ray J? I'm sorry, but
Really?
no, thank you.
Come on. I would be down if you were going after somebody, a little more successful,
Right.
a little more attractive, but you doing all this for Ray J?
Yeah.
Bye.
I agree.
No, but honestly, I think all of her drama and recklessness is going to give Love and Hip Hop Hollywood that boost
Yeah.
that Love and Hip Hop
Definitely.
Atlanta has.
Of course.
Like, it might take the #1 Love and Hip Hop spot.
We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know about it,
but
I think it will.
I feel like Omarion was doing a lot.
I
on
was
the
just
show.
about to
He
say.
was talking about himself on a very high level.
He
has a really big ego.
Yeah. What did he say? I've been nominated for a Grammy. Okay, cool. You were
I'm part
nominated.
of B2K, one of the best groups to ever do it.
No, I think he said one of the greatest boy bands or something like
Yeah,
that.
something.
Over the Backstreet Boys? New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, he put himself at the top.
He did.
And he was the
did.
lead singer. Like,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
gave
he
himself
did.
all these props.
Yeah. He really was. I saw him actually on the Kardashians. He was really close with Khloe.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect him to be as full of himself as he is on
Oh, yeah.
Loving the Hip Hop Hollywood. I thought he was more down to earth.
That's what I thought too.
He's friends with Khloe. Khloe is like the most down to earth person
No.
you'll ever meet. But I don't. Maybe that's why that relationship never worked.
Probably.
So I also know that last week was the big release of X. Was it not?
It was September 16th.
It was a national holiday for you,
Pushed
right?
back 5 times.
I How many
Team
songs?
Breezy, 5.
You know the dates?
I do. You want me to list them?
Please do.
Okay, so it's supposed to come out July 16th, 2013. Didn't happen. Then November 19th. Didn't happen. December 5th. Didn't happen. May 5th for Chris' 25th birthday. He was in jail. Didn't happen. He was released June 2nd, though. I know that date, too. And then finally, September 16th, we finally got X. So exciting. I'm representing Team Breezy up here because y'all need to get the album if you don't have it. Pure fire. I mean,
Is it that good?
just say. You heard it. I'm trying to ask.
I did hear it, and I'm not Team Breezy, so I was listening to it from a more objective standpoint, you know, analyzing the actual music, not just taking it as a Breezy fan. So I had to just see if you actually thought it was quality music, though.
It was. It was.
Any tracks on there that stand out to you?
I'm not even a big Trey Songz fan, but Songs on 12 Play featuring Trey Songz, it's a banger.
You know what? Let me just tell you, I haven't listened to the CD yet, but I'm ready for the tour. The Chris
Trey Songz,
Brown,
yeah.
Trey Songz tour.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be
Release the
a good
dates.
tour. Yeah.
I'm ready. I'll be there.
Chris also has a good song. See You Around is one of my faves. And Add Me In, I think, takes the cake for my top. Just for the first 2 lines. Your body is an isosceles, and I'm just trying to triangles. I mean,
Stop it.
I didn't know Chris was a math major, but come on. That's a pretty hot line if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that's
I can't agree with that.
smart.
Taking geometric shapes.
But maybe he took like a math class in jail, and then since the release was pushed back so many times, he was like, y'all, I've learned so much math. Like, we need to
Stop
incorporate this.
the madness.
I mean, he mentioned some more geometry in another song. So
Yeah.
I'm done.
He probably did some
Done.
serious learning.
He probably
with all
did.
that time he had in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, don't go there.
I'm going to congratulate my boo though.
Yeah. Now, one of my favorite songs on the CD, which is the only one I really know, is New Flame, featuring Usher and Rick Ross.
Yes.
It is a wonderful song, but I actually don't think Chris is the best part of the song. It's Usher. His verse is 10 times better.
You
than
love
Chris's
that
verse.
one line that Usher starts with.
Yes,
I don't think that, takes the cake for the whole song.
but I feel Usher just overpowers Chris in a way that it feels like it's Usher's song and
No.
Chris is a feature.
Let me tell you something right now. If Usher is famous for anything, it's second verses. Okay? His first verses are always terrible, and every single one of his songs burn awful. I'm serious.
Throwing it way back.
You remind me awful. But the second verse, like, that's the only reason you listen to Usher songs, and that's how he gets you. So you listen to the second verse of the song, so you won't skip the rest of his songs. So that's the only reason you think that it's better is because he's a second verse artist.
Well, Usher OG in the game, so I gotta give him his props on New Flame. Yeah, but
He's
I really
fine.
ain't been an Usher fan since Confessions. So
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. This is actually quite surprising for myself. I don't like Usher, but I feel like that verse is just fire.
I mean, his voice sounds nice on the track. I'll admit,
But I've never been an Usher fan, so I honestly didn't think I was gonna like the song, but it's my favorite.
I honestly think Usher needs to throw in the towel. I'm sorry. I feel like he's starting to get dated. In the video, I don't know what the running man ticket. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But to me, it just took away from the whole video. I'd rather him just been standing with that thing over his face like that one girl.
Yeah.
And Rick Ross needs to put his shirt on.
Thank you.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. Rick, he's just confident. That's all.
True.
You know what? I'm confident too. Y'all see me stand up here with my shirt off, do you? Alright.
Sure.
Put your clothes on. Put your clothes on.
Speaking of music videos, though, do you know Erica Mena was in Chris Brown and Joe's Getting This video? And she was also featured on Courtney and Chloe Take Miami. She was Courtney's friend.
She was
worked
in
at
the
Dash.
first season.
Yeah, she worked at
Yes,
Dash for a
in the
little bit.
first
Was she the crazy one who
Yeah,
Yes.
she was like
always
cussing at the
late?
customers.
Yes.
And, like,
That's
Right.
her?
yeah,
Black
she was like
female.
cussing in the store, and they had
Yes.
to fire her. Yeah.
Yes.
That's her. Wow.
That's
I did
her.
not put two and two together
Yeah.
like that.
And you know what? Speaking of first season, Courtney and Chloe, I think Chloe needs to get back with Terrence J. Said it.
No.
Yes, they
Terrence
were
is
great
so
together.
corny. I just
They
cannot.
were
But Terrence is corny in a cute kind of way.
Exactly.
I would I would be
queen.
down for Chloe.
I would be
and-
up for a Chloe Terrence J reunion again.
You think Terrence is corny?
Yeah.
Terrence has made it in the game. He started
Yeah.
at 106 and Park.
For him to be in Think Like a Man.
Yes,
and
his
got
name
a
is now
book
his
and
name is now
E-News.
Terrence Jenkins.
Yeah, for E-News and stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, Terrence still got a boo, I think, though.
No, I'll holler at him.
Low key.
But tweet us everything that you think is current and anything that you think definitely need to be caught up on at the Rundown STV.
Well, thank you for watching. I'm Adrian.
I'm Cambria.
And I'm Kendall. Hope you kept up. It's The Rundown.